Hey, beautiful souls, how you guys doing today? We got to talk about something, and it's about healing the three areas in our lives: our body, our spirit, and our soul. And we got to go in depth so that we can heal those three levels within us. Because when we step into this, and I don't know if anybody talked about this, but healing sets quietly in the body, then it echoes through the spirit, and then it weighs heavy on the soul. So we got to look at every aspect of us so that we can repair that broken trust. What I mean about that? Well, within the body's going to remember everything that we went through. It never forgets. The mind tries to forget, but the body doesn't. So every betrayal, every disappointment, every moment that where you trusted somebody, they failed you, when you should have thought of the other person that was trying to help you, but you pushed them aside. Thanks, but no thanks. That thanks to no thanks is the person that was trying to step in to give you the right information, but we didn't listen. So we're kicking ourselves because I should have listened to that person. Now, the body protects us when the trust is broken because it affects your thoughts, your breathing, your confidence, your intuition, and also the ability that you must put out to show up, to have a consistent energy, showing up for you, showing up for others. It really works hard and by breaking down that level of confidence within you. Now, the spirit is going into DEFCON 1 when the trust is broken, because that energy field is more stronger than ever because it's protecting your soul. It doesn't want that negative energy to penetrate and to harm you. But here's the thing: the soul keeps every wound that we have, from childhood betrayals, from abandonment, heartbreak, broken promises, self abandonment, and also fear of trying again. Your soul is a sponge, just absorbing every little thing that went from the body to the spirit and is going into the soul. And it holds on to it. And it gives you that reminder: oh, remember when? Or it triggers you, or you have that feeling in your gut like, no, I can't, no, no, let me stay in my box. Let me stay in my little shelter and don't open myself up because I don't want to go through that trauma again. We got to get out of that. So when we feel like we're stuck, or we feel that we are confined in this glass box so that we can feel safe and secure, that's hurting us. And we have to get out of that. Now, on the flip side of the coin, when your enemy finds out, okay, your trigger wounds, then they can use that to manipulate you. For instance, if someone knows your whole history, I mean, you were completely open. You told them about your childhood trails, abandonments, past relationships that gave you heartbreak, disappointments, promises that weren't kept. They will use that and hold it over your head because that's their way of having dominion over you. So now we got to heal that and get strong again. So we're going to take some steps in healing the body, the spirit, and the soul so that our trust will begin to grow stronger. Because right now, I guarantee most of our trust is either broken, shattered, weak, or non existent. So we got to regain that. Now, the first thing we have to do is go within. Now, during the challenge, I'm quite sure we talked about how to go within to see what are some of the things that's holding us back? What are some of the things that's making us feel stuck and stagnant? What are some of the things that we must do right now to heal? So let's throw this in and then go back to all the episodes that we did. And I'm quite sure there is a worksheet or a affirmation that you could use to help you with the trust factor. And I will do a guided meditation for building up the trust. So for right now, I want you to do some movements. All right. When you feel in restricted, okay, you know how a boa constrictor, what it does, it constricts and, squeezes his lunch. Well, that's how our body get. When we feel this way, we get constricted and we don't want to let nobody in. So we want to be unleashed with that. We want to be loose, free, not too loose, but we want to feel the momentum of I can breathe. I don't have to be restricted. I'll take my time and do what I have to do, but we have to be aware. So, one thing we have to do is movement. Now, there was a beautiful workshop with Shaman Nevi and Shaman Marilyn, and she did the tapping. Okay, every pressure point you tap, and that tapping is going to release that stagnant energy. So you just tap your temples, tap in front, and then your arms, your body, wherever your pressure points, start tapping, and that will release that stagnant energy or that tight feeling that's within you. Then, again, roll those shoulders, okay? Where is the tension? Behind your neck and around your shoulders. Once you start releasing that energy, it starts to break down and you start to feel better. And you start moving it in different directions. You're going forward, circles, and then back. Okay. That will loosen up the muscles that are restricted, that's holding you back. Next, open yourself up. Breathing, not the panting. Okay. Deep breathing, breathing in and out. And doing those breath exercises and movements will help move that energy. Okay. Now, body affirmations. I want you to speak these words into your body, your soul, and your spirit. I want you to say these words. My body is safe. I trust my steps. My body remembers peace. And I want you to say that over and over and over again to get you into that relaxed state. And also, then you will start remembering, okay, I have the clarity, I am capable, I can do this. I trust myself. I trust the process. You have to regain that trust. Now, let's go into the spirit and healing that energy field. It takes time. This is not going to be a one and done. You got to do this with consistency. All right. Now, when your trust is broken, your spirit becomes overly alert. Okay. Your aura gets affected, your intuition becomes quiet, and your energy field becomes guarded. It gets you in that guarded mode. So we have to release that. Okay, all this that is just negative energy of not trusting. You have to let it go and bring in the positive energy of trust. I trust in divine timing. I trust the process. I trust the lessons that have been given to me at this time. You have to put the trust in. You got to step that little pinky toe in that water and understand that, okay, Duke, I feel the process. I'm going to go with the flow. Okay. Now, aura cleansing. Now we have to imagine that we have our golden light washing from the top of our heads all the way down the body, down to our feet, into the chakras, and then going deeper, okay, into the spirit, into the soul, and start feeling from within that positive flow of energy. Yes, I told you about the mirror shield protocol. That's still in place, but however, we got to heal this. Even though we have that protection that's above us, we got to go into the next level, and that's our body. Then we go to the next level, which is our spirit. And then the next level is our soul. Each level has to be healed. Okay. Rebuilding intuition. And we have to, again, rebuild that because that's also a part of trust. Now, what I want you to do is place your hand over your heart. And I want you to take a deep breath in and out and do it in a rhythmic flow so that you can become relaxed. Okay. And right now, I'm feeling so much tension. So I don't know whose energy I'm picking up right now. You have to breathe. Okay. If you feel anxious, you got to let it go. Okay. So breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. And I want you to say to yourself, you are safe now. I will not abandon you. Again, you can trust me. Your soul hears these words. Your younger self hear these words. Okay? All right. Whoever I'm connected to, thank you, because your energy is really tough right now. So, again, I will not abandon you again. You can trust me. Your soul hears you when you say these words. Your younger self hears you as you say these words. Okay. Now, reclaiming your soul. Okay. I'm gonna keep my hand over my heart because I don't know who I'm connecting to, and I want you to feel this energy as I'm saying it. I call back every part of myself I lost in betrayal, fear, and disappointment. I am home. I am restored. I am home. I am home with myself. And keep feeling that. Keep breathing. I don't know who's resonating with me right now, but I'm feeling your anxiety. I feel that tension. I feel everything closing in. Let it go. Just let it go. And we're restoring ourselves at this time when you just letting that energy go. Now, as we are putting in the practice of the breathing and letting go and saying to ourselves, we're safe, you trust the process, you remember this peace that you have right now. You remember that because that's going to help you. Now, your soul, you're on the next level. And this is going to be a deep inner healing. Okay. I want you to keep breathing. Okay. Feeling that anxiety again. Just keep breathing. Don't don't stop. Just keep breathing and saying to yourself the words that I gave you. Now, this is where we have to deeply go in and do this workshop in healing right now. Okay. I want you to take that deep breath in and out. And I want you to ask this question deeply. You can say it within your mind or you want to say it out loud, however you feel comfortable in doing it. I want you to ask yourself, where did I stop believing in myself? Now, this is going to be really, really deep. Wow, I feel like I'm going to cry right now. I guess I'm really tapping in. I want you to take this moment and I want you to ask yourself again, where did I stop believing in myself? No judgment. Write everything down. If you have to use your phone to record it or write it down. Okay? Whatever you feel comfortable in doing, do it at this time. Because once you ask that question and then you go within, now your soul will answer in its own way, whether it's automatic writing or you hear your soul tell you, where did I stop believing in myself? And then once you get that answer, that is where you start the healing. If you are stuck or if someone did something, your spirit will let you know. However grandiose it is, your spirit will let you know. Now, if it's an inner child healing, okay, again, let's place our hand over our heart. We're going to reach that inner child of us. And I want you to say to your inner child, within your mind or a whisper, you are safe now. I will not abandon you again. You can trust me. And take that deep breath in. Do this however see fit. And then, if you have to write it down, do so. Because that is going to be your tangible information when you write it down. It may be difficult to do, but this is the first step in healing. Okay? Now, again, all the information I did through the whole challenge from August until now, that was there for help and guidance and motivation and inspiration. But right now, today, on this episode, we are going deep within. Because right now, after we heal those three components, now we got to get down to the nitty gritty on the outer information, spell work. We have to be completely aware of all avenues because some way, shape, or form, they're working with your inner child wounds to keep you stuck, to keep you in prison, to keep you over their terms. Okay? We're no puppets no more. We're going to cut those strings and start doing what we have to do. Okay? That's when people start to manipulate and put fear when we don't need that. That's not living. That's being in a prison of black magic, prison of your will being forced into something that you don't want to do. So we got to start healing ourselves step by step. And then we start doing the other healing. But we have to do this step by step. Okay. Now, next month, we are going to tap into getting ourselves ready for the new year. But this is what I want us to do starting right now. I want us to start healing now because we're going to start working on our New Year's resolutions now. Okay. And we're going to take it step by step. We're going to heal. We're going to put in the plan that we want to see for next year. And we're going to keep going because next year is new beginnings. When you add up 2026 is 10. Reduce that, that's 1. We're back at 1. We're back at beginnings. Okay. This year is transformation, transforming in and outer, releasing what does not serve us anymore, bringing in the strength, the confidence, the clarity, so that we can keep going. But it's a step by step process. Now, if you are going to just do your New Year's resolutions without healing, I guarantee it's going to be another hamster wheel of another year and you won't see progress. So we got to start healing right now. So it's up to you. I am here to give you the information, the tips, the tools, the momentum, the elevation, the inspiration, so that you can have that life you envision. Okay? That's your God given right to have that. But there are others that are out there that don't want you to have that. They want you to have what they want you to feel. They want to be the one with their notebook and their paper and be like, okay, I want you to be stuck and stagnant. I want you to be a puppet. And when I say how high, you tell me. If I say jump, you say how high. No, we're not doing that anymore. Okay? We're going to let that go. We're going to heal. So we are going to use this information to help us heal so that we won't be like this for the new year. We got to bring that trust back. We're going to do it together. All right. Take care. God bless. And I'll see you soon. Bye bye.